All right, welcome back. Today we are talking about our second type of special right triangle. That is the 30, 60, 90 triangle. And the reason it comes up with this name, so you can see we have one angle that's 30 degrees, one that's 60, and one that is 90. Okay, so 30, 60, 90 triangles. And on these triangles, the hypotenuse across from the 90 here is always twice as big as the short leg, which is across from our small angle of 30. So if that's a 1, the hypotenuse would be 2. Meanwhile, the long leg is square root of 3. That will be square root of 3 times as big as the short leg. So 1 times square root of 3 gives us square root of 3. This triangle right here, you should draw, let's see, I need my pen. You need to draw this in your notes, okay? This is what we are comparing everything to. So this first one, it does not matter. Here, pause it if you need to draw it, but it does not matter if you find x or y first. If I start with x over 15, okay, equals. Now, x is across from 30. So we look here, across from 30 is, x is across from 60. I misspoke. Across from 60. X is across from 60. So we look up here, across from 60 is square root of 3, so I put that on the top. Meanwhile, 15 is across from 30. We look up here, across from 30 is a 1. So that goes on the bottom. We cross multiply. 1 times x is x. And 15 times square root of 3 is just 15 square root of 3. Now we are done. Now we go to solve for y. Y over 15 equals, y once again is across from 90. So we think back to our original, across from 90 would be 2. That goes on top. 15 is across from 30. Across from 30 is a 15. Across from 30 is a 1. We cross multiply and we get y equals 15 times 2 would be 30. Okay? And we are done. To the next one. Okay? So this next one, 30 degrees here. Across from 30 degrees is our x. So if I do x over 36, x is across from 30 degrees. So we look up here, across from 30 degrees would be a 1. 36 is across from 90. We look up here, across from 90 is 2. And we cross multiply, we'll get 2x equals 36. We'll divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 18. Now your next one, y. Y divided by 36. Y is across from 60. So right here, across from 60. So we look up here, what side is across from 60? Square root of 3. 36 is across from 90. We look up here, across from 90 is 2. We cross multiply, 2y equals 36 square root of 3. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Get y equals 18 square root of 3. All right. I'm not going to do all of these, but I do want to do a couple more. On number 4 here, x over 4 square root of 3. If we think about it, x is across from 90. When I say that, I mean x is right here, the 90 is there, across. And we look at our original, across from 90 was a 2. Okay. Now 4 square root of 3 is across from 60. Across from the 60 on our original is square root of 3. We cross multiply, we will get square root of 3x equals 8 square root of 3. Divide by the square root of 3. Divide by the square root of 3. X equals 8. Next one. Y over, I don't care which one you use. If you want, 8, in my opinion, is easier to use, so I'm going to choose that one. Now, y is across from this spot right here. There's nothing written. However, if we have 60 and 90, that adds up to 150. It has to be a total of 180, so this angle has to be 30 degrees. So across from 30 is the y. Across from 30 in their original was a 1. across from the 90 is where the 8 is, so across from 90 in the original is a 2. We get 2y equals 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2, y equals 4. All right, one more I want to do, and then if you need more help, please reach out. I'm happy to help you. If we look at this original problem here, or number 6, we're trying to find x. X is over 3. X is opposite of the 60 degrees, okay? So we think back to our original, 60 degrees across from that one was the square root of 3. So we put a square root of 3 on top. Meanwhile, across from the 3 is the right angle. Across from the right angle on the original was a 2. Cross multiply, 2x equals 3 square root of 3. And at this point, just divide by 2. Divide by 2. X equals 3 square root of 3 divided by 2. Now, if that 3 at the front was like a 6 or an 8, something even, we would simplify, but in this case, we can't. So we're done. All right. If you have more questions, please reach out. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Make sure to sign in and do the Delta Math.